So today my husband and I are gonna go out and just hang out. I guess go on a date because he's been working the past 8 days, so I haven't really seen him much. So yeah, it's pretty nice out. So that's nice.
No worries. Cooking some bacon.
Oh, that's so weird. So loud.
Some Pop Rocks. All right.
Ew. Don't turn it that way.
So I could hear it.
This has to be this way. We bought stuff.
Some stuff.
You're so cute with your hand.
Yes, I have.
So I forgot to show you this adorable mug that my husband got me yesterday from Box Lunch. I love Stitch. He is so cute. I'll also show some of the other stuff that we got. We got this shirt and this necklace and this shirt and some scrunchies, this one and this one. Then a few things from Bath and Body Works. This lotion, Hello Beautiful, and then some body scrubs. The Japanese cherry blossom scent and 1,000 wishes scent. So I'm excited to try those out. They smell really good. I forgot to mention this dress as well. Cute for springtime. So, yay. If I could begin to be half of what you think of me, I could do about anything. I could even learn how to love. Good morning, how are you? So it is, what is it, March 30th? Yeah, March 30th. So it's almost April. I can't believe how fast months go by. They just kind of all blend together. It's raining today. It was so nice out yesterday, but so we went outside for a little bit, but not very long. Kind of wish that we had more time outside. I've been waking up late again because I stayed up really late. I really don't like my husband's work schedule. He got off early last night, but he's so used to staying up late, and yeah, so I stayed up late too. And I mean, I'm used to staying up late as well. And neither of us are morning people, really. We're night owls. But I would like to be a morning person. Well, I say that, but I mean, yeah, I think I would, because then I could enjoy the daylight more versus waking up super late and then like half the day is already gone. I'm really struggling with that. I used to have to wake up at like 5 or 5:30 for work, and that that really was not working for me, honestly, like, because I would have a hard time getting myself to go to sleep, and so sometimes I'd stay up till like 1 a.m. and then I have to wake up at 5. That's bad. And like the times that I felt like well rested, I went to bed at like 8 or 9, and that just seems really early. Is that early? I feel like I want to talk, but then I don't know what to talk about. I'm thinking about right now how I've moved a lot in my life, especially like in my early 20s. I moved a lot. I moved from Minnesota to Oklahoma, and then I moved to California for a bit, and then back to Oklahoma. So I think that kind of prevented me from really, well, I can make friends, but like keeping friends, because I've moved so many times. So it's just hard to, I think it's getting harder for me to make friends now. I would love to have friends that I can talk to all the time and hang out with, but I think maybe that's just something you do when you're younger. I don't, because I'm married now too, so it's different. It's like I can't be with a friend all the time, or don't want to be with a friend all the time. I'd rather be with my husband because he's like my friend. But you know, outside of that, it's nice to have friends, just people you can talk to about things. I do have like a lifelong friend that we used to get together a lot more, but she lives in Minnesota, so I haven't been able to see her. She did come to my wedding and was in my wedding, so that was very, very sweet of her to come all that way down. But I don't get to see her very much. We don't talk very much, but when we do, it's like we never stop talking, so that's nice. But it's nice to have friends that you can see and get together with. Life is so interesting. And then I'm thinking about, what are the odds that I met my husband? Like, I am from Minnesota and he's from way down in Texas. So, and then we both happened to move to Oklahoma. It just seems like, I mean, some people, sorry, the cat made a sound. Some people, they grew up in the same small town and have known each other their whole lives and then get married right out of high school and to stay there in the same town for the rest of their lives. That seems bizarre too. Yeah, so if you are worried about being single and you know you're not like just 20, because come on, you shouldn't be crying about being single if you're that young. But if you're older, maybe you need to move to a different state. Or maybe you just have to wait until you're even older. Yeah, I didn't meet my husband until I was 26. And then we got married when I was 28. So, but I've never felt like when I was a kid, I hear the age 28, I'm like, wow, that's so old. Even though, I mean, now that I'm 28, it's not that old, but I mean, I still feel like a lot younger, like I'm 20 or something. Like in my brain, I still feel like I don't have hardly any of it figured out. And there is a kind of my own pressure of feeling like I should have it figured out, or kind of comparing myself to other people and other people's lives, especially ones that are my age or, you know, pretty close to my age. I'm like, wow, they have a career and they have children, multiple children, even people younger than me, multiple children. And I'm like, I mean, I've always known that I wanted to be a mother, but I never have been like super crazy about it, or, you know, crazy about trying to make that happen. I'm just like, it'll happen when it's supposed to happen. I'm talking about a lot of things here, aren't I? I think I would make a great mom, but it's also kind of scary to think about. Like, that's such a huge responsibility, and I still feel like kind of a kid myself. When I was a kid, I used to say, I don't want to grow up. I wish I didn't have to grow up. I think I was about 10 at the time. I think that was my peak year. You know, I hadn't quite reached the awkward years of puberty, which I hated. Those years were awful. So I was like, I love being a kid, it's awesome. And being a kid is awesome. And I was so lucky to have parents that let me be a kid. All right. This has been my talk about random stuff, and I don't know if I will even put this in my vlog because it is so random. I think I just wanted someone to talk to. My parents went to Minnesota to help my grandma move, so normally during the week I would go to their house like once or twice a week and hang out with them, but they're gone. So oh, the seat's way back for some reason. I'm going to the store to get a few groceries. My husband's working. He works a lot. So I'm usually just doing my own thing. It's kind of, the sun came out a little bit. Still pretty wet outside. So I bought a hydrangea and I'm gonna try planting it in this pot. I really love hydrangeas. Growing up, my grandma used to have some hydrangeas by her house, so they're pretty nostalgic for me. So we will see. I hope they do okay in a pot. I kind of looked up what size of pot that would be okay for them. It said like a bigger pot, but so I got like a 16-inch pot. I didn't want to get like a really huge one. And I can't plant it outside because we rent. So yeah, we'll see. But if you've planted a hydrangea in a pot before, let me know how it did, if it did well or not. All right, so I'm gonna take a shower, and I have some rice water that I made that I'm gonna use as a rinse for my hair, and see what that does. And I might try this a few times. I saw some videos about people putting like slices or orange peels in the water so it doesn't smell bad, or like essential oils. I didn't do that, so and I made mine like a day or so ago, so it might smell, but I'll still try it. So update, my cactus was gonna fall down and I stupidly tried to catch it, and now I have pokey pokes in my hands. So I'm gonna try to get those out. Ow. Alright, so here's my rice water. I think I just put in like a cup of rice. I rinsed it off, and then I put the rice in here with some water. And it actually doesn't smell bad. I put it in the refrigerator, so that might be why it's not bad. So I'm gonna strain it and get it ready to use. Whoops. There it is. So not all of it fit in there, and I didn't, like when I put it in here, I didn't really rub the rice. I've seen some videos where they kind of rub the rice to get the nutrients off. So I'll use this to rinse my hair off, whatever. And then this, I'm actually gonna reuse again, and I'm gonna add some orange slices to it and like leave it sit for longer. So I mean, the rice is actually still kind of hard. Like I thought it'd be mushy, but it's still kind of hard. So I think it's okay. It doesn't smell bad either. Okay, I realized that people strain out the rice and just have the water. So I guess I will do that and get rid of the rice. I don't know. It seems. This is kind of breaking up. Some people boil it too. I don't know. I don't know. All right, so now this is just rice water and orange peels, okay? Okay, I just got out of the shower. I'm going to do the rice water rinse and let it sit in my hair for 20 minutes or so, and then rinse it out. All right, now I'm gonna rinse it out. Good morning. So my husband just was randomly awake this morning, so I decided to go to help someone with a project. And then he calls me, he's like, I guess like 3 people called for the shop. It was like 15 minutes after the shop was supposed to open, and I hadn't gotten up yet, so I was like, wow, 15 minutes? Because I went to bed late again. So one person was waiting outside, so I helped them, and then the other 2, maybe they'll come back. Whoops. Yeah, that's the thing about this, like, sometimes absolutely nobody comes all day, and then other times like several people come in one day. So if you don't open on time, sometimes I don't know, you can never tell. I need to fix my sleep schedule. So I've been trying to figure out my homework for a while. I've posted a few questions for the teaching staff about some of the questions because I would rather ask questions than not understand what I'm doing and whatever. If I look dumb, at least I will get some understanding. This is for a math class, so I'm not the best at math, and this, I would say, is a harder course. What are you doing? Hello. So, this week's vlog is already kind of long, so I'm gonna probably stop recording here. Thank you for hanging out, and I will see you next week. Bye-bye.